best. Nice work from Nara.
Hey guys, how's it going? All right, today I'm going to teach you how to hit a drop shot. Okay, now I do want to start this video by saying that a drop shot is a little bit of a risky shot, okay? There's a phrase called live with a drop shot, die with a drop shot. It's a fantastic shot to hit. It's a really super fun shot to hit, but there are consequences that come with it. It's a little bit riskier, a little bit flashier, but it can be a really effective shot if it's done correctly. Now, first things first, we're going to talk about the grip, okay? Now, obviously, as you're at the back and you're using your regular forehand and backhand grip, whatever that may be, when you want to go in to hit a drop shot, you want to switch your grip to your continental grip, okay? That's the grip when you get that V from your thumb and your index finger. You want to place that right down the top of the racket, otherwise known as a hammer grip if you're going it straight here. That's going to allow you to put a little bit of backspin on the ball, which I'm going to show you how to do right here. Now, the danger is if you do hit the ball with your regular forehand or backhand grip, you're actually going to be putting the ball with a little bit of topspin, which is obviously going to make the ball bounce towards your opponent, okay? Which you do not want. You want the ball to be holding up a little bit more and staying away from your opponent, okay? So we're switching that grip around to continental. A little drill you can work on right here is working on just trying to put a little bit of backspin on the ball. You're trying to hit the underside of the ball and bring the ball back to you, okay? So with my continental grip, I'm just working on trying to tap it up. And if you watch the ball, you can see I'm putting a little bit of backspin. That's going to bring the ball away from my opponent, hold it up and make it harder for them to reach. Okay, so once you've started to feel a little bit more confident hitting that backspin, now it's time to give it a go. All right, now the idea is here when you hit the drop shot, you want to give the ball a little bit of height, okay? You don't want to hit it too low of the net because it's a little bit of a riskier shot. You want to give the ball a little bit of height, but you do want to put that backspin on the ball that I was just talking about, okay? Now, positioning wise, to hit the drop shot, you want to make sure that you are on your front foot. If you're leaning back or you're too far back behind the baseline, the ball's going to get too much height and it's going to get put away, as shown in this video right here.
Well, that's going to be one of the more peculiar.
Okay, so as you can see in that video there, they had a little bit too much height to the ball here. They were a little bit off balance actually when they hit the ball and a little bit upright, and that ended up popping the ball up a little high, and it was easy for their opponent to put the ball away past them. What you want to do in this situation, you want to push the opponent further back off the court and allow you to push into the court. When you do that, you give yourself a higher success rate of making the drop shot, and it's obviously harder for them to chase down because they're running from further back, and you're giving them less time to be able to hit that shot. One last tip to give on the drop shot here, you want to have a little bit of a softer grip on the racket. If you're gripping it too tight, you're actually going to bounce the ball off your strings and it's going to go too far towards them, okay? You want to soften that grip up a little bit, just like I was working on that drill earlier, trying to get that little bit of backspin on the ball. Once you've got those things down, it is time to give it a go, try it out, and see how you go. Now, as you can see in that video there, I was a little bit closer in towards the court. I was in control of the point. I had my opponent push further back from my previous shot, which had pushed him back. And then I was able to soften my hands and just get that ball to drop up and over the net. All right, so the last thing here is just to give it a go, okay? Give it a try in a match. Again, you want to have pushed your opponent further back deep before trying it. You want to be a little bit closer into the court. You want to be using that continental grip as you're trying it out, okay? Adding a little bit of height to the ball, adding that bit of backspin. You just got to give it a try. You're going to live with it. If you miss it, no worries, but try it again. My advice would be to try it on not as big a points to start off with, okay, where you may be a little bit more ahead or you're feeling a little bit more confident. You don't necessarily want to be trying it at the start on the 30-alls or the deuces or the break points. You want to be trying it where it's a little bit, you can give yourself a little bit of wiggle room to miss it, but it's a fun one to try. I'd love to see you try it out in a match. Add a little bit of flair to your game. Give the drop shot a go. Thanks for watching.